Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. So we are back on our hardcore Iron Man. We are level 36 and we're going to continue with our looting. We are trying to find an armor and possibly a better machine gun. So let me check out a couple things real quick. I need 5 more melee and several more machine gun. There is an outpost attack going on. We could try that. How long will that last? Oh, I need cash. Crap. $30 minutes. Okay. Go ahead and take this as well. How long does that last? 15 minutes. All right, well let's go do some outpost attacks. See if we can gain a level. I have no idea how long it's been going on. It's 10:08, so maybe it started at 10. And why don't I have a horde? So we're at 91k EXP. I'm just trying to get as much experience as I can for the next 15 minutes with my boost. $108. So we are actually gaining experience rather quickly. And we should have mastercrafted our Wakizashi because I don't know if my crit is high enough. So I know we lost some of our stats from that. It should be because I know it's very high on the Wakizashi, so I think technically we're alright. $140k. We should be able to level in the next 15 minutes. And then maybe we'll luck out with the vendor. What do we need? 260k? I think level 40 is probably going to be where we end at with our hardcore Iron Man. Maybe some more, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Just by the rate that I'm going and the experience I've gained over the time. Obviously, you know, right now it takes more EXP to level. And with me only playing an hour or so a day, I don't know if I'll get past 40, to be honest. I hate to say that, but That might be where we end up at. .205. So this should give us our level so we can get our 110 melee, which is what we need for the endurance. Our stamina when we swing. And then we can also start working on our machine gun skill. And it'll give us our strength for our armor. So this level will actually do several things for us. .234. .247, guys. Almost there. Alright, there's our 260. So we have leveled. I may as well go ahead and use this experience boost that we have. You know, that went pretty quick. You definitely get a lot more experience here. I wish I would have had a grinder to do this with, but we had to use our old reliable. And this should give us a pretty decent start on our next level, actually. I think we'll get our melee to 110, maybe 120, and then we'll continue on machine guns. Since I know that this character is going to be played after the event, I don't have to hurry to get 120. So I'd rather be safe rather than sorry. So having melee is going to be more beneficial than having machine guns for me. Okay, we're at 336. We need to be at like 600 to level twice, around there. 550 maybe. And we should have an experience boost after this event, or the Outpost Attack ends. $368, guys. We'll probably need about 100K more. I don't know how much we'll get from our boost at the end, our Outpost Attack bonus. Having these buffs, though, is a huge help. This would have took so much longer with less damage. And we still got one more we can use whenever we get that opportunity. I think getting to level 40 is going to be key. As far as like stats go. We need to get our machine gun to 110. We should still have a good 5 minutes left on our boost. So this will get our melee to 120. If my boost had more time, we could probably gain 3 levels off this Outpost Attack. Alright, so the Outpost Attack ended. We got 674, 675. Should have gained 2 levels, which we did. Let's go ahead and we need to get 50 strength. And we're going to check the vendor. Alright, what do we got here? Exterminator Mesh. And it's 1515, guys. That's very good. I think we're going to go for that. So 200K. Oops. Vendor. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to do it. I can use it, right? That makes me feel way safer. Awesome. That was a good find. All right. So now out of these armors, which ones do I not need? We'll get rid of that. keep those two. Okay, collection book, edit collection book. Put that in there until we have enough. All right, guys, I think we're good. All right, let's go do some looting. Let's go back to our spot here. Man, we got a good find on that armor. And one more thing. Sorry, we got to go back. You know what we forgot? We're gonna need cash. Oops, Mark. We need the yard. Ooh, 50K to enhance that. I would, but I'm looking for a notice, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna pay that. All right, so we need to go up several. Actually, up just one more. Now we don't lose energy when we're using our melee, because we got 115 melee proficiencies. Take that for 7,000. And we're going to go back to that same building up here. I want to loot that car. I do like how the sword is fast. I don't know what the armor is on that, but that looked like a good pickup. I know it's sad that I'm not going to hit, 120 or anything crazy like that, guys, but we have a very solid start on our Iron Man. We got some decent armor. We got decent weapons now. We're in Secronom. Could be better. Could be worse. I don't know what that's worth. katana. I need a notice. Alright, we're gonna go up a block. We could just go to the actual hospital. I gotta be kind of careful because I don't know where the bosses are at. I didn't look at the boss map. And that could be terrible. Let's go up and see what's up here. And we need to keep an eye out for some planks and nails. I do have one barricade. Actually, I have 2 barricade kits, but definitely could always use more. I'd like to be able to start looting the hospital and then cading. Now, can we go in this building? I really wanted it in this one. Alright, let's see what we can grab here. More heavy nades. Not really needed, but again, cash. Cash is king right now. That was some desync. Dangerous desync. Take those. And I probably should look at what ammo that PPSH needs, because I could save it. Energy cells. Really not finding much. Oh, come on. Hopefully this house doesn't get filled since that horde. Sometimes when the screamer, the siren does that, it'll fill the floor with enemies, even though it only said 2. Nothing. Looks like we're alright so far. I'm not having much luck with items. Boom, Mastercraft Mithril as soon as I said that. So that should be like 40,000. It's a good find. Might be able to actually use that. Check up next story. $7,000. It's not much, but it adds up. And now I got 2 of them, so I'm looking at 14K. We'll take it, but I really don't need that. %59 leveled. And this next level will get me my 120 melee and my 50 strength. And I feel so much safer knowing I have 200 armor. It's so much better. Okay, I think we're good here. Yeah, we looted all this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to street loot all the way back down and hopefully fill up our storage. I want to look and see what that mithril takes to use. I'm gonna go ahead and kill these guys so I can loot this area. Nice. Not so nice. Okay, there must be something here. Yep, there is. It was the quick reaction force. I seen the green dots on the map. So we're gonna go around. We could probably make it, but not worth it. I don't have a shotgun. I don't really have a machine gun. I have my sword. That's not gonna really help me out in a horde. Just trying to gain some experience and clean the streets while we're looting. %73 leveled. We might make it actually to... Oh god, guys. There's like no good way to go about this. I don't know if we can make it or not. We're going to try some stuff. We're going to go up and around. I just know with the quick reaction force, there's those, I don't know what they're called, the devil hound-like things. They're not the devil hounds, but like the boars from the wasteland or whatever. They're quick. And I don't think it's smart for me to try to evade those. Maybe I could do it. I want to loot that body right there. Quick reaction force. Let's go up and over. And this is actually... I could loot the hospital, but I think we'll find 5 items by the time we get down there. We're 80% leveled. Again, I'm just trying to get as many kills as I can while we're going back to Secronom. 82% leveled. Doesn't take long. $85, almost there, guys. My biggest fear is the vendor's going to change and we're not going to have the money to get the items we want. $90. Trying to hit that 100 before I make it back. And I have not seen any question marks to loot. Still got a ways to go. There's one. Go ahead and take that. $95. So close, guys. I think we could go down like 2 more, and then we're back. I don't really need it, but we'll take it. Nice. We can check that out. 6,550 might be better than what we're currently using. We leveled. And we filled up our inventory. Got 1 spot left. And the next one down is Secronom, so... So we're level 39. We're pushing level 40, guys. Obviously, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's not too shabby. Nah, we're gonna kill his ass. Alright. OCD. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, got our 120 and we got our 50. Now let's check out the vendor. That takes 90 strength though. A steel 090 and an AS-VAL. Oh man, guys. So the AS-VAL is 100 machine gun. All right, we got some things to look at here. Items, weapons, machine guns. I believe it was in this. So the PPSH does 146. The AS-VAL does... Where is the AS-VAL? Was it in assault rifles, maybe? $330, so way more. That's the Ghost. So not much more. 162. And then we also have the steel 090. So that's better than The grinder. So the guy was right. One of the commenters was telling me I can craft the ripsaw. At level 45, it takes an uncommon metal bar and 1 rare metal scrap. Well, so our options are... Man. Level 45, so I need to gain 6 more levels. Guys, I don't know, that's, I almost want to say that AS-VAL's worth getting. What's my machine gun? 75. How much cash do we have? 140. Let's see what we can get here. Now we're going to need an uncommon metal bar. What do we have here? Metal bar. Metal bar. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this out because we won't need that. We're going to craft that into whatever in the hell it's called. So yeah, we're going to need more. We're going to need to make a metal bar, an uncommon metal bar. So we're going to need this. All right, go back to the yard. I'm just trying to prepare ahead of time. That'll give us our metal bar, I believe. Let's go to crafting. All right, there's our uncommon metal bar. And then cloth. Rare fabric. It's 100,000 for some rare fabric. Well, that's a little bit excessive. All right, well, we can put that in there. This can go in there. Oh, I guess we already had one. I didn't even see it, guys. Yeah, we did. Okay. Well, let's continue with this. The mitral. It is 90. How much damage does that do? So maybe it's under... So it does 178. It takes 80 strength though, so that's scrap. That's scrap. If I need 20K, I can get it from that. All right, so we have 269K. Oh, man. So, one more time. We got to look one more thing, guys. Items, weapons. Man, that does so much damage, though. 162. I mean, I'd like to have the Bio Wolf, but I don't know when we're going to see that thing again. And the other option was... So 162 damage, or... probably a Chris Victor we might be able to find, which is 173, and it's going to go through ammo faster. And we have this one. 8.6 hits per second. So what I'm doing right now is looking at how much ammo am I going to use. Oh man, this one does 10 hits a second, so it's going to shoot faster. So this one actually does more damage per hit. Or no, it doesn't. Man, I don't know, guys. I don't know which one to go for. So this one's going to do 146 versus 162. So they're close. And I also already have this one. And that pierces targets. So yeah, I think the AS-VAL is going to be better. And how much is it? And it's got good rolls. 300K. Guys, we got to figure it out. Alright, how about we do this? We don't need this stuff. We're going to start scrapping. And this is why you do that. Is that enough? All right, we got enough, guys. Let's withdraw all. Let's go ahead and go back to the vendor. And what does it take? It takes 9mm. Alright, so we are good with that. We can probably get rid of that. And 9mm rifle. Can I even buy that here? No. Now that takes uncommon metal scrap. I'm just looking to see what we can get back. Uncommon metal scrap. We need that. So it looks like 13 grand for... Or 20 for 2. How much money do we have? Guys, we're going to go through this real quick. Sorry, this is a long video. We're trying to get set up here. Well, we can use that, and we can use that. Uncommon metal bar. Well, actually, we're going to take the 80K. Now, if need be, we can... Alright, now we got some ammo. See how that works, guys? Now we can also go to the yard, scrap this. And we got 100K left. So we're set up, guys. We got the Wakizashi, we got our AS-VAL, we got our stats. One thing we'll have to look into is what this does, since we don't have 100 machine gun skill. I'm not sure what that does for our gun. But yeah, I think we're set up now. And now we might be able to go actually do missions if we can use this machine gun. So, all right, guys, that's it for this episode. It's 55 minutes long. If you guys enjoyed, let me know. Please like, comment, hit the follow button, all that good stuff, notifications. Appreciate you guys watching. And we are level 39 on our Iron Man. So until next time, stay safe out there. Peace.